My dear friend, before we begin, I want you to take a slow breath and think about something very simple. Something you probably do every single day without even questioning it. Maybe it's a small pill. Maybe it's something your doctor once prescribed years ago. Maybe it's something you have been taking for so long that it has become part of your daily routine. Just like brushing your teeth or drinking your morning tea. But what if I told you that after the age of 70, that same small habit, that same simple medication could slowly become one of the biggest hidden risks to your health? I know. It sounds uncomfortable. It may even sound a little scary. But sometimes, the truth that protects us is the truth we don't want to hear. Now, I want you to imagine something. There is a man. Let's call him John. He is 74 years old. A simple man, disciplined, careful. Someone who always followed medical advice. For years, he had been taking a certain medication. It helped him once. It controlled his symptoms, and everything seemed fine. But slowly, things began to change. At first, it was just a little weakness in his legs. He thought, maybe I'm just getting older. Then came a strange heaviness in his body, a kind of fatigue that didn't go away with rest. Then one day, he felt dizzy while walking and had to sit down immediately. His family became worried. They thought it was aging. But when things got worse, they finally decided to look deeper, and what they discovered changed everything. It wasn't just age. It wasn't just weakness. It was how his body, at 74, was reacting to something he had been taking for years, without question. My friend, this is not a rare story. This is happening to thousands of people, because after a certain age, your body demands something very important. Awareness. Not fear, not panic, but awareness. You see, medicines are not enemies. They are helpful when used correctly. But the problem begins when we stop questioning, when we assume that what worked in the past will always work in the future. That assumption can be dangerous. Because your body is not static, it evolves. And after 70, even a small imbalance can have a larger impact. Let's understand this in a very simple way. Imagine your body is like a machine. When it's new, it runs smoothly, processes everything efficiently, and handles pressure without difficulty. But as time passes, the system becomes slower, more sensitive, and, requires more care. Now imagine adding the same load, the same pressure, the same input, without adjusting anything. What happens? The system starts to struggle. And this is exactly what happens inside your body. Your metabolism slows down. Your circulation changes. Your ability to process substances becomes weaker. So, when a medication enters your body, it doesn't behave the same way anymore. It stays longer. It accumulates. And over time, it starts creating subtle effects. These effects are not always dramatic. They don't always appear suddenly. They come slowly, quietly, almost invisibly. A little dizziness, a little confusion, a little imbalance, a little weakness. And because they are small, people ignore them. But my dear friend, small things ignored repeatedly become big problems. Now here's something very important that I want you to understand clearly. This video is not telling you to stop your medication. No, that would be irresponsible. What I am telling you, as a true friend, is this. After 70, never take anything blindly. Never assume. Never ignore changes. Because your body is giving you feedback every single day. And if you learn to listen, you can protect yourself. Now, let me tell you something that very few people talk about. After 70, one of the biggest risks is not just disease. It is the combination of multiple small factors. A little weakness, a little imbalance, a little delay in reaction, and suddenly, something as simple as a fall can change your life completely. And many times, people don't realize that behind that fall, behind that dizziness, behind that confusion, there was a deeper reason. Something they ignored, something they assumed was normal. My friend, nothing should be blindly accepted. Now I want to pause here and talk to you not as a speaker, but as a true friend. If you are still watching this video, it means you care about your life, your health, your future, and that matters, because most people don't pay attention until it's too late. So if you truly want to stay strong, independent, and aware, take a moment right now and comment below, "I will stay aware." This is not just a comment. This is a decision. And when you write it, your mind begins to accept it. And if you feel that this kind of content, this kind of truth, is important, then subscribe to this channel. Not for numbers, not for popularity, but for yourself. Because here, we talk about the things that most people ignore, but regret later. Now let's come back. What should you actually do? Very simple. First, review your routine regularly. Don't keep following the same habits for years without question. Your body has changed. Your needs have changed. Second, observe your body carefully, not with fear, but with awareness. If something feels different, don't ignore it. Third, support your body naturally. Stay active. Keep your circulation healthy. Maintain a simple, balanced lifestyle. Because when your body is supported, it handles everything better. And most importantly, ask questions. Never hesitate, because your health is your responsibility. My dear friend, life after 70 is not about fear. It is about awareness. It is about understanding. It is about making small, intelligent decisions every single day. And those small decisions create a big difference. Before you leave, I want to ask you something simple. Where are you watching this video from? Tell me your country and your city in the comments, because I want to know where my true friends are. And in the next video, I am going to share something even more important. A mistake that most people make every morning without realizing, and it slowly affects their body over time. You don't want to miss that. Stay aware, stay strong, and remember, sometimes the smallest habits carry the biggest consequences.